Hey everybody, welcome. This is No Bones About Wrestling. I'm one of your hosts, Asa. Hopefully you just watched us on AEW Weekly. Um, if you didn't, it's on YouTube, it's on X, and it's on Twitch, K-Fabulous's Twitch. And my X account is at No Bones Wrestling. That's RASSLIN. Um, I had something else to say too. Oh! It'll be released later, tonight or tomorrow, as tonight I think, as an audio only podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all those places. So listen to it, and yeah, thanks for joining us for Dynamite. And K Fabulous and Wolf should be joining us any minute. And I'm probably gonna eat spaghetti like a monster off camera for a minute too.
What match is this?
I don't know. It's I don't know. I think there's like a 4-on-4 match in there.
I have the card. Hold on.
Yeah. Ricochet, Mark Davis, Ospreay, and Hobbs versus 4 bad guys.
Kinosuke Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher, Lance Archer, and Brian Cage.
Yeah, thank you. This is Mark Davis's first match back? Hey, will you bring me like 5 acetaminophen?
Yeah.
Please.
That's too many. They don't get liver. No?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
There's K Fabulous.
Hi.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Should be a good show. It's a go home Dynamite.
You want me to run down the card?
Yeah, go for it. Usually Wolf does, and he's not here yet. I don't know. I sent him the link. Let me I don't know.
So we have Orange Cassidy versus Wheeler Yuta.
All right.
We have Darby Allin versus Claudio Castagnoli.
That's awesome.
We have the match that's happening right now that we just talked about. We have Chris Statlander versus Hikaru Shida. We have a Big Boom AJ appearance, which I think is that Costco guy.
Jesus.
He used to be a wrestler. It's not just like a rando. Total rando, anyway. We have Chris Jericho / Tomohiro Ishii, a Ring of Honor World Title contract signing. And we'll hear from Adam Cole. And that is all that has been announced.
Baby.
Baby.
Adam Cole, baby.
Right.
Sounds like a good show to me.
He just rips the pants off. He was wearing like stripper pants. Oh, that's not complicated. I'll go get some. I have to watch how to get there. I'm sorry.
I'll talk more when I finish my dinner. Sorry. Busy day. I have not eaten today. Of course, Don Callis. Now the match begins. Give me a couple of simple cough drops too, please. That's a good speculation, but he has built himself quite an army. He has 4. I'm getting sick, y'all. So I hope the tomorrow night at 7:30 is the Full Gear prediction and preview show. So I will be on it, but we will see how grumpy and sick I am. Hey, here.
Those two things go hand in hand.
Yeah. Here comes Wolf. There we go.
Hello.
Yay.
How's it going?
It's going well.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know why my virtual background suddenly stopped working.
No, I was like, we get to see your room. That's like a rare occurrence.
Yeah, sorry, it's kind of messy. You're gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't.
so glad Mark Davis is back.
All right. Let's see.
I have not mailed your thing yet. I am mailing it tomorrow. I know I said that, but I'm mailing it tomorrow.
We didn't
No
mail
worries.
it yet.
I'm
We have
mailing it
money,
tomorrow.
but now we have money.
I'm mailing it tomorrow.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
You'll like it. It's not like huge, but I think you'll be excited.
You'll like it.
All right. Okay, so what did we start with, by the way?
This is match one.
Yeah.
I know. I haven't opened up my Dynamite yet.
It's the 4-way or what's it called?
8-man tag.
8-man tag. Thank you.
8-man tag. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah.
I get so mixed up when there's like it's not a single tag or trios match, or that there's like more than one team in it, like two teams rather. I guess I'm mixed up on what to call it.
Well, nowadays, well, let me chew my food.
I often call them 3-way matches, which Asa hates.
Because that's fucking.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But nowadays they're called triple threat matches. Oh my God, Hobbs is not really hurt again. I hope not.
No, he's probably he's gonna sell. He's just
no, he's not really hurt. No.
Yeah, no, he's just.
Will Ospreay would not be doing what he's doing if he was actually hurt.
Yeah, he's just overselling it. He's working.
Yeah, he really was. ECW used to call 3-man matches. Used to call them a 3-way dance. So a lot of people called them that. Like I did. I called them that back when I was a teenager.
But I'm not allowed to call them 3-way matches, but you were allowed to call them a 3-way dance.
Yes. And then they had a 4-way dance also.
Really odd.
Which I'm trying to think what WWE would call them. Like 4 corners back then. I think maybe they would call them that. I don't know. I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna see. I might be rebooting my Chrome real quick.
So, like, why isn't Don Callis there? Is he on commentary? Maybe.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
He should be there.
Probably, yeah.
That's something I always complain about. Is when these people have managers, the managers need to come out with them. You know.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be right back. I just need to relaunch my Chrome.
24 hours of Elf?
Yeah.
Is that really?
Yeah, just like Christmas Story. I think to most like young people now, Christmas Story is now the new It's a Wonderful Life. It's so old to them, you know? And like Lampoon's is now Christmas Story. And like Elf and Home Alone.
Gotcha. Well, it doesn't help that Christmas Story was set in the 40s. That doesn't help anything.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, are you back already?
We fixed it. We finally fixed it.
All right. There you go.
All right. Yeah, I just had to change some settings and some hidden settings that I had to work with. Also tonight we have an official announcement from the Hurt Syndicate given by MVP.
I saw you sent me that. Was that something like off or online?
Off camera, yeah, on Twitter exclusively. MVP said he's announcing something.
You had the story before Wrestling Observer did, because I got the updated card from Wrestling Observer and that was not on there. Very cool.
Yeah, thank you for sending me that. Yeah, Wolf. If you follow me on X, which you should, Wolf always sends me stuff, and I credit him, and he's always very quick to get the news.
Yeah.
Somehow.
He's got his finger on the pulse of the wrestling world.
He does.
Fill my timeline with that stuff.
I was saying we're on Blue Sky now too. I don't know if you've heard of that one.
Oh, I'll need to look you up. Yeah, I did recently make my Blue Sky account.
Okay, cool.
I joined the trend.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like kind of barren and empty, but
Well, I had applied for them when they were doing beta testing, but they only took like a certain number of people. And I never got anything from them saying like, "Hey, we're live now," you know. So I kind of like forgot about it. I love Darby Allin.
so far there aren't as many assholes on it as X, but there will be. I mean,
Yeah.
they'll get there. I don't know why everyone's
excuse me.
bless you. Everyone's getting sick. I don't know.
I don't think I'm
Pneumonia
sick.
is traveling through various school communities in the surrounding counties and some of the schools in Winston.
I got my pneumonia vaccine.
Mhm. I don't understand how that works. I'll have to read about that. Because I mean, sure it does if they give it to people, but like viruses and bacteria can both cause pneumonia. So how do you have a vaccine that covers both of those things?
I hope that's not what I have.
What else do we have
like one of the easiest
tonight?
ways to diagnose pneumonia is you hear like a crackling when you breathe. You might need a stethoscope to hear it, but like when I had pneumonia, that's how they diagnosed it, with a crackling in the lungs.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Uh,
I've had walking pneumonia before, which
so
I don't know. I forget what that means. I guess it means you're sick, but you're still literally walking. I think is
Like
maybe.
you have energy.
Huh?
Like you're not like physically drained. Is that what that means?
I mean, you are, but you have enough energy to be out of bed.
Oh.
I'm
Mine's
just
under
gonna
great
run
for
through the card.
What?
The rest of the card.
K did it. Sorry.
Oh, okay, did it? Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't
Took
mean
your
to steal
job.
your
That's fine.
glory.
I did come late.
Look, it looks the way that it is. It looks like Wolf's the AEW champion. You see this?
Oh yeah, with the belt down there, yeah.
I mean, once I collect a couple paychecks, maybe I can finally buy a belt.
It's
Oh.
not on sale right now. I went
Oh
through
no,
the
I meant like a
AEW.
I didn't even
wrestling belt
think
in
about
general.
that.
I'm probably
Oh my
gonna
God.
find.
The belts that are available right now.
I could sell some
There were
old
two
ones.
of them. It's the old TNT belt, like the one before Jack melted it, and then the tag titles.
Oh,
Those are the only two belts they have for sale right now. Because they're doing like this massive sale in a few days, like 2 days.
Well, my next paycheck comes on, I believe, Thanksgiving Day. So.
Well, the Black Friday sale goes from November 22nd through December like 2nd or 3rd.
banks are closed on Thanksgiving usually.
Yeah, but if
It'll probably come the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's true. Direct deposit.
Well, no,
matters,
well,
so.
maybe,
Yeah, I don't know.
but because usually they they give the paychecks on Thursdays. So
Oh.
I'm thinking like it'll probably be more like Thursday morning, or something. I'm trying
Oh shit! Lance Archer just tossed Will Ospreay like a child. Oh nope. The Hills are really having their way right now.
But it doesn't matter because Will Ospreay will not give in.
No.
Okay, right on.
No.
It's gonna come right back in.
I don't want to ever deny her access to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You want to show them our
Yeah,
AEW
more
belts?
likely I'll probably end up, I don't know, maybe I'll get one of the WWE belts that are on sale because they have a fair few that are on sale from like often.
When I have money, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no!
Oh, Hobbs! It's miraculous!
Yeah, glorious return.
He's back. He's hobbling. Hobbs is hobbling back. He's hobbling.
I like how he has like a snow monster outfit on.
Oh my God! He took Fletcher down.
He's got like a Hoss cave outfit.
Yes, he does.
That's a Star Wars reference for those of you unfamiliar.
Mm-hmm.
I was a Star Trek.
I know you did.
Star Trek has been on the brain.
You said you want to watch those. We should watch those.
What, Star Trek?
No, Star Wars. You said you want to watch through them.
Yeah, well, see, I don't remember if I've seen all of the third one, like the actual episode 3. Not, I've definitely seen all 3 of the originals.
It's the best of the prequels for sure.
Oh, I just realized, I just thought of something that, I did consider, given the football season, what's been happening in football season. I considered, like thinking of if Lions win the Super Bowl, and of course the title and those like commemorative title belts and the WWE shop.
Oh yeah.
So if they're still available by after Super Bowl and Lions win the Super Bowl, I might get a Lions belt.
Oh, I think they'll definitely be available. They're, like, that's such a moneymaker. I can't see them stopping
Right.
that.
They're pretty.
Is that how good the Lions are doing?
They're like 9-1 or
9-1. Yeah.
9-1.
Awesome.
Yeah, I like the Lions.
Guess which team they slaughtered? They dog walked last game on Sunday.
Who was it? Who they beat?
Jaguars.
Right.
Which is
Yeah, the
funny.
Jaguars suck.
They got like reamed.
That's the Cons team.
Yeah.
Cons team.
Jaguars,
The Lions won like 52-6.
Oh, wow, I did not know that.
You told me.
I know they won
And,
52-6.
It was like 50
now-
or 40
and,
It
something.
was like 34-6 or something like
No,
that.
like 40 something.
Wait, what?
I like the Panthers, but they are awful. So I like the Ravens, and I like the Lions. All right, I like them. I like Kansas City,
What is the Panthers?
No, Kyle, how could you?
and I like Dallas. But they
Yeah.
they suck. And Dak Prescott's out for the year.
Yeah, I find it funny because what's it called? When Lions played Cowboys, we just also
Okay,
destroyed them.
I'm gonna interrupt the football conversation. This match is fucking
This
awesome.
match is awesome.
Oh
Yes,
my god.
It
people
is
are.
awesome.
And it's so cool to see Mark Davis back in the ring.
Oh.
I'm gonna say it a million
Yes,
times.
sir.
I love
I
it.
enjoy. Oh my god.
Get him, get his ass. Osprey. Osprey's been gone for what? 4 weeks?
He came back last week.
Oh, true.
Rings,
I mean, from the ring. He's been
Oh,
gone from
yeah.
the ring for like 4 or 5 weeks.
Mhm.
He and Kyle Fletcher, that shit's gonna steal the fucking show. You know that at Full Gear.
So excited. Oh. Yeah,
That's
that
gonna
is
be
by far
awesome.
the match to which I am most looking
Oh,
forward.
look at that! Wow, that was awesome. Wow, yeah, these two.
Yeah, they know each other so well. too.
Wow,
Like,
that's gonna be.
God.
Oh my god, that's gonna be so awesome.
No.
Oh, no!
Oh,
I was gonna say
oh.
Osprey ain't taking the pin. Yeah, Mark Davis is taking the pin.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
not
it's
the
a
legal
tough-
man, though. Is
That
he?
doesn't matter.
Wait, he might be actually, because Osprey went
That's
in to
it.
save him. Yeah, he's illegal. Yeah.
Yep, the Heels get the win. The Callis family gets the win.
Yeah.
Where's Don Callis?
I didn't
No,
hear
this-
him on commentary, so I think he's just not there.
and I got copyrighted.
Uh,
That was excellent.
yeah, that's
And
very
that was
good.
Oh my
incredible.
god.
And I think that might just have teased what's gonna happen at Full Gear.
What do you mean?
I
Oh, you
think Davis is gonna turn on Osprey,
Yeah, I think you're right.
and Fletcher's gonna win at Full Gear.
I think you may be right, Tip.
Recent discoveries. Orange Cassidy is a snake. Cold-blooded, uncaring, unmoving, a serpent lurking in the darkest corners of the battlefield. My objective remains the same. My job.
God, Vito looks like he's posing for like a Civil War era photograph, like a tin type, where you can't move or like blink.
Everybody thinks I don't care. If you're a great guy, I reservoir when the bell rings on Saturday night and the AEW World Championship hangs in the balance. You are a threat to my people. And I will destroy you.
And
So much
Where's
more
Link?
going on behind
Go on.
Coach Cassidy's eyes.
There's a dog. I gotta walk the dog tonight. It's gonna be like 30 something. Oh shit! I just said it. Usually we spell it out. We say WALK because she can't spell. She's just a dog.
He's not speaking English, right?
Right.
Okay.
No.
That's something in my brain like broke temporarily.
Wait, where's Claudio from?
He's from Switzerland.
That's
Yep.
duh. God Almighty, duh. So wait, is Swiss a language? I might be. Oh, never mind. Here's Darby.
Let's not forget you're the one that put the chair around Brian's neck and
He's quiet.
his career. Every single one of you Death Riders will have your day.
Okay, Orange and Wheeler main event tonight.
Say what? What'd you say?
Wheeler and Orange main event tonight.
Mm-hmm. Thanksgiving Eve.
Witness the best wrestling live. It's this Saturday, one of the biggest events of the year. Thoughts and you were in Jersey as AEW presents Full Gear.
Yeah, Full Gear. Oh, my dog. Full Gear Full Gear looks like a pretty good show, I think.
They better have another fucking women's match, or I'm going to be really grouchy. And not because I just think there needs to be more women's wrestling, but they've been like killing it recently, and I would like that to be featured on the pay-per-view.
I mean, there should be two.
Yeah.
Be two.
And not on the 0R, on a regular show. Then you could have a third one on the 0R.
Based on the commercials that I see, I may be living with HIV.
What?
I don't watch that much TV, but like this always has HIV, living with HIV commercials. Impractical Jokers, which I enjoy, always has living with HIV commercials.
Because you're having like some sort of symptoms.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just saying these commercials. I'm joking. Yes, it's a joke. I don't really have it. Maybe. I don't know.
Based on what I'm
based on the commercials, I think I may.
Twitter, I just remembered tonight we do have Hechicero, Mascara Dorada, and
right. I forgot. I totally forgot.
And Atlantis Jr. They're all three of them are on Dynamite tonight.
Yeah.
Wrestling?
I believe so.
I don't know. All we know is that they're there. And next week, Mascara Dorada and Mystico will be on Dynamite next week.
Awesome. I hope Hologram gets well soon so he can face those people. That would be friggin' awesome.
Yeah.
So what I thought possibly, what if they add Mystico to the Continental Classic?
That would be fucking awesome. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's awesome.
I want someone from New Japan in that last time, wasn't there? Or they competed for a spot in it, maybe, is what I'm thinking of, actually. What do you know, Wolf?
What?
Was there someone from New Japan that was in the Continental Classic last year? Or did they just compete for a spot in it?
Oh.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. Continental Classic last year was Brian, Mox, Eddie, Kingston, Swerve, Andrade, Jay White, Claudio, Roosh, Brody King, Mark Briscoe, Daniel Garcia, Jay Lethal.
What a great lineup. That was so fun.
Yeah.
I think because some of them competed for their spots in the Continental Classic. I think Bryan Danielson faced someone from New Japan for his spot, and he won. And got it, if I'm remembering correctly.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. I just know last year there was something where someone in Japan was in like line potentially for something, and I just thought it was really odd.
It's starting next week, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanksgiving Eve.
It'd be nice if they would announce some people. I mean, Okada's in it. I mean,
Yeah.
I assume he is. He doesn't have any title
Yeah,
matches coming
Okada
up.
Yeah,
is in it
announced
because
it.
he's the
Oh.
Continental Champion.
Yeah.
They said that they're gonna announce like this week some more people.
Okada. Wolf, have you heard how long Hologram is going to be out?
I think for a while, because yeah, it was. I don't know if it was an ACL tear, but
Oh, I didn't
No.
hear
I don't
that.
think so. It might be what's it called, just like
Oh
a
my god.
knee or something.
Sorry. Bobby Lashley's outfit is terrible.
Bobby Lashley looks like a
Sure.
New York Yankees nightmare.
He looks like fucking wallpaper in
Yeah.
like
Yes, he does.
someone's like basement bathroom.
Yes, he does. Oh, that is Swerve.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Honestly, I'm excited. Oh, there we go. Story time, baby.
Oh, you're ahead
You're
of
out of
us.
us, yeah.
Oh, I'm ahead. Okay.
Yeah, we're still on the Hurt Business. Now here's Cole.
Yeah. I'm
See what he has
excited
to
for
say.
Swerve versus Bobby. To be honest, I'm really interested in how it will go.
And
And
how
that-
what'll go?
Swerve and Bobby.
Yeah.
He's looking still yellow, but less yellow.
Yeah.
Or maybe perhaps
Um,
a orangier yellow.
I think I have the color up too high, actually, right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I
like,
definitely do.
most people don't like that orange.
Yeah, they are.
Asa loves to make that color pop on the screen.
What's it called? We were talking about Hologram being out.
Oh,
Yeah, he's out, but we do have another luchador who might be coming back in. Bandito is ready
Yes.
to come
Awesome.
back.
Awesome.
So I think, honestly, yeah, Bandito could be in the. Yeah.
That'd be cool. I say put Beast Mortos in.
Yeah. Oh, Wolf went away.
He's streaming with audio only.
Oh, okay. That was okay. Hopefully he'll be back. There he is.
All right. Sorry. I thought my dad was calling me.
Who's ready for story time with Adam Cole, baby?
I wonder, is Adam Cole gonna end up having a match on Saturday? You know?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Hopefully.
think so.
I hope so.
Maybe.
Get my hands on MJF this Saturday in full gear.
I hope so.
But I'm not. MJF.
By the way, folks, we are having our Full Gear watch along. It starts at 6:25 Saturday night, 5 minutes before the AEW 0 Hour starts. 6:25 Eastern Time.
You already told them about tomorrow, right?
And tomorrow at 7:30, the prediction and preview show, which K Fabulous got every match right on the last show, and won the belt from
Making
Wolf.
no bones about history.
That's
And
true.
no bones about wrestling history, I guess I should say.
Yes.
Oh, don't tell me.
What I want.
Oh, O'Reilly.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. Give this to me at Full Gear.
Yeah.
Give it to me at Full Gear, please. I'll be so
That's
happy.
absolutely what's about to happen, I think.
Take that.
The last time I saw this matchup is one of my favorites. They're always so good with each other, and
I've never seen them fight.
the last time they fought each other in NXT, it was like the end of Black and Gold. It was so good.
Incredible highs and some serious lows. And through these lows, I've come to know you better than almost anybody.
Do you have
Which
enough
makes
food?
me the only one
You got enough
willing
food?
to tell you the truth.
Right now.
This crusade with MJF, man, it's got to end before someone gets hurt. This obsession, you got to wash your hands of it. I mean, your ankle's been reconstructed. What's next? You got friends willing to take a bullet for you, myself included, but you got to stop having your friends fight these battles. I mean, for God's sakes, Roderick Strong barely makes it out alive last week. Now he wants to fight MJF. No, He wants to end MJF.
Is Kyle O'Reilly Canadian?
I don't got a good feeling
Yeah.
about any of this.
He sounds Canadian.
Yeah.
What exactly are you trying to say? You trying to say that you don't think Roddy can handle MJF? You don't
I want to say
think
it's from
MJF
British
is
Columbia, but I could be
really
wrong.
better than you on this?
Vancouver. Maybe.
The guy hasn't been here for weeks. He's pulling everyone's strings. You should know, dealing with MJF is like playing with fire, and I don't want to see my friends get burnt. You need to realize why so many of us are willing to go forward. Because you're a leader, you're an elite professional wrestler, and you're a good friend who doesn't want to see his friends get hurt, or so I think. You gotta face facts, man. MJF is more of an evil bastard than you will ever be, and that is a good thing.
Last week you refused to shake hands with Adam and now walks away. Well,
We're no,
awkward part in between.
been on for
Maybe
half
we're
an
not
hour.
getting
No,
that.
what?
I said maybe we're not getting that match.
Well, we're
Oh,
not
yeah.
getting the match.
I'm
that
sorry.
sucks.
Well,
It's okay.
it was really nice
Well,
to see
we'll
you
get
so
it one day.
excited.
Yes, I would have been. That would have been the match I would have been most excited.
I'm gonna do this Saturday to you, John Moxley.
Uh,
That's why.
It's gonna be an awesome match, Moxley and Cassidy.
Honestly, I would like someone. Honestly, if Kyle was in the Continental Classic, I'd also be happy.
Yeah, he's great. He's great.
He's-
Oh, I thought you meant Fletcher. You're talking about O'Reilly.
Yeah.
yeah, O'Reilly. Yeah,
When you say Kyle, my brain immediately goes to Fletcher.
it goes to Fletcher. Yeah.
Let's say Ospreay, Okada. You say Kyle O'Reilly. That's fine. Then we got
O'Reilly,
nine more.
Because I'm thinking like they're probably
Takeshita.
gonna use some like lesser like card, like lower card talent, because like they put in, because like Garcia wasn't like he was kind of getting over, but like also Briscoe wasn't like too high up on the card. Lethal.
Maybe once the acclaim split, maybe they'll put Custer in it or Bowens.
Should
That'd
Be
be
good
going.
for Bowens.
Bowens, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Get him
this
over.
match. This match is gonna be good. By the way, this match is
Oh yeah.
Moses.
Statlander versus
Oh,
Cheetah.
Statlander versus Sheeta.
Be good.
It is very. Honestly, this is like a pay per view level match. Women's
Yeah,
match.
I agree.
So we've been on for 33 minutes. No viewers have said anything. If you're a viewer out there, can somebody just,
It's
I don't
okay.
know,
It's
something
probably
wrong? Can you just say test or something like that? I don't know what's
Have a
up.
lively chat.
Yeah, we usually do, and no one has said a word.
Maybe they've just been so hyper focused on Dynamite.
I'm thinking. I'm like trying to think of a lineup that like kind of lineup for the C2.
Why don't we each do a lineup?
I honestly would imagine.
I don't
Oh.
think you could hear Asa, but he just said each of us should prepare a lineup for the C2, and we'll present it tomorrow night as part of the full gear
Sure.
preview. Are you cool with
Right.
that?
Yeah, I'm just like trying to think of all the possibilities.
Yeah.
Part of me thinks they might put in either Shelton or Bobby in it.
Oh, I think definitely.
Yeah.
I think Shelton will be in that.
Part of me, I want to say possibly Bobby, but like if they want to continue Bobby and Swerve, then
Yeah, I think they want Bobby in the like AEW heavyweight title picture.
could work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Promo code Dynamite and play it free with an official partner of AEW DraftKings.
This is interesting since they're both faces right now. I wonder if the audience is gonna like not know who to cheer for, you know?
Right there, she takes her over.
Right now, everyone is
They're
just
probably gonna be cheers for both, because The Sheeta fans will cheer for Sheeta. The Statlander fans will cheer for
I got
Stat.
you. Yeah.
Prior to this, he was back
But in general, both will be cheered, and the
Mhm.
good wrestling, good women wrestling.
Yeah.
the first time. Now Steph
If I had to pick like one person that would like
to the match for Saints Benet,
from last year that I could see like
she's in there.
being this year also,
hmm
Champion.
Roosh,
That's
honestly.
what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. He was great. He was a standout in it last year. I thought.
So he got injured in it, and he kept wrestling while injured, which
Yeah.
seems foolish, but that's dedication right there, you know?
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Statlander, though,
And I mean, for like pretty much the end of
dropping down.
his time in AEW, I thought Andrade looked really good.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Statlander is doing very well.
Andrade is just in general a really good wrestler, like consistent work.
Every Latino wrestler, I'm sorry, every Latino wrestler they've had has been good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean for real, I cannot name a bad one.
Like
Is Serpentico?
Oh, I'm not counting. I think
I don't
is
know.
Serpentico,
I have
I
no
don't know
idea.
about him.
He's
not great.
like fine, but he's like not pushed and not.
We saw him
He's-
in the worst wrestling match I've ever seen in person,
Yep.
at a professional level anyway.
Wait,
You mean
who was
at
his
a-
opponent?
You mean at a major level?
At a major level, I'm sorry, yeah. It was not entirely his fault, but it was just fucking
What was that other
terrible.
guy's name? JT Inc. What
Yeah,
was it?
JD Inc.
JD Inc.
Yeah, and he's been on AEW on like actual television since then. This was a dark match
Yeah.
for the Dynamite taping we went to. But then, like, I don't know, like 3 weeks later, he was on TV. Which, like, after the performance he gave on a dark match, I have no idea how the fuck that happened.
Yeah.
His televised match wasn't as bad as the dark match, but it was still, like, not good. He fell off the turnbuckle.
He fell off the turnbuckle. Yeah. It
He
was
like climbed up to do a move and fell. And like I was like, oh okay, well everyone can slip every now and then, but then like I have several other missed.
I think he was so
spots.
bad they ended the match early.
Yeah.
Someone that I would probably put in the C2 for bias sake, even though biased I also said O'Reilly, but just because Brody was in it last year, I'd go as far to say Malachi. And
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Buddy.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be great.
Buddy would be good too, but I think Malachi
Mhm.
should be in it.
I'm gonna take that.
Unless they want to give.
Oh, you're stealing his
Oh!
idea.
Ah!
You might want to stop saying who you're gonna put because Aza's over here poaching your ideas.
Only one.
I mean, I could completely change the picks after I like look through everything and
I'm going to put at most 5 luchadors. That's my
at
decision.
most 5 luchadors.
At most 5. Yeah. I don't want to.
Are we assuming Hologram will be back?
No.
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 You're putting in 5 luchadors?
At
and
least.
without
At
Hologram?
most. At
At
most.
most.
At most. So far, I have 1.
I can only think of 4 luchadors in AEW right now.
You're
With
crazy.
Hologram out.
That's racist, is what that is.
How is that racist?
Let's be honest. Let's say. Huh? Let's call a horse a horse.
Wait, so you're telling me I'm racist and you're calling me a horse because I can't think of more than 4 currently wrestling luchadors?
No, I'm not calling you a horse. I'm saying
Let me actually look through the roster and see how many luchadors.
Roosh.
Yeah.
Hologram.
You said we
Okay,
can't count.
okay, Roosh.
Hologram is
Realistico.
Yeah,
Beast Mortos.
yeah. Commander.
Commander.
Who else?
Bandito. Maybe.
He's not back yet.
What's his name?
Maybe. That's why I said
Oh, wait, I
maybe.
said him. Roosh, Dralistico, Beast Mortos, Commander.
I'm
In your
looking.
fucking face! I was.
Wait, no, stop. Wait, no, there's more. Stop.
I'm scrolling through.
You may be right.
I'm right.
You
Suck
may
it.
be right.
calling me a
I'm
racist when I just
scrolling
know who
through.
wrestles in AEW.
I may be crazy, but it just may be a lunatic
Oh
you're
my
looking for. Turn out the lights.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Yeah.
don't try to save me.
I'm not trying to save you. You can
Nobody.
stay around.
Wow.
Well, they're all going in then.
Who else did I wanna? There was like one like wacky pick that I had in mind, but I now can't remember.
Like
Wacky.
Yuta in it.
Huh?
I might put you like
Nah.
Yuta.
Yehuda would be funny. Actually, I just realized they could very well possibly put Ricochet in it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no, I figured that it
Yes.
was gonna be in it.
Yeah, that actually would make sense because yeah, unlikely he's beating Takeshita.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably Full Gear is when they're happening. Oh, I don't know if you saw, but Bobby is having a 2-on-1 match tonight.
I did not see that.
With who?
I don't know. He's just
Oh,
in
wow.
action 2-on-1 , so
With whom?
he's squashing two
Okay.
guys at once.
I'm gonna stab you.
With whom?
With a pencil.
When it's the subject of an action, it's
You can just fuck right off
when
over
it's
there.
when it's for everyone. When it's the subject of an action, it's
Chris.
whom.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing something to someone, it's whom.
So when
Otherwise,
it's
all right.
who.
it'll be whom.
Me, she stabbed.
Asa is whom I am stabbing.
Correct.
All right. I have an idea for someone who could be in the Continental Classic, or I would love to see in the Continental Classic, even though it's probably a bit much. But like, let's be honest, he kind of deserves it. Takeshita,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially since he's fighting for a belt at Wrestle Kingdom, and
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah, like let's just have him get all the belts, Have him.
He's
Have him
awesome.
beat Kenny Omega 2.0.
Yeah, we were there at Revolution for Osprey versus Takeshita. That was the best match I've ever seen in person. Definitely,
Yeah.
no question.
That was a little funky.
Yeah.
That's the only spot I've seen where it was just like a little.
Whoa.
Wait, who was being clunky? I couldn't tell.
I think it was maybe
Statlander.
Statlander was in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Like she was over too far to the side for what
I
they were trying to do.
I got 9 so far. I got 9 people.
I thought you were gonna say luchadors, and I was like, "You are a liar."
No. I've got 9 people in mind so far. It probably should be like half faces and half heels, shouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Oh, let me see the
We got some tweeners, though. You know, like it's hard to peg them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 12 people. Okay. I'm trying to think of facing people. Do you
Those of you
think?
watching along, if you have any suggestions, we got someone in the.
3 to 5. Oh, people are saying stuff. Wow, great.
Oh,
Jamie Farrow is.
Do you think Keith Lee could return and help Swerve against the Hurt Syndicate? I've heard people
No.
saying that. Somebody
I
actually
mean, it would make sense, kind of, but no, he shouldn't. I think he just needs to stop. He needs to he leaves the company, go back to WWE where they'll probably protect him more and work on him more, and therefore that means probably put him in NXT because NXT's men's division is severely lacking. Or I don't know. For me, it feels like maybe like Keith Lee is just not built for AEW. Maybe he's meant to be in WWE where this environment like can, I don't know, they can kind of like make him look.
I feel like he would just really shine in the indies.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't mean that as like an insult, which I think some people would view it as, but like I just feel like that's a better fit where his talent would be more appreciated and he'd be able to be used more.
Part of me also thinks that maybe he just kind of burned himself out, like, too much. Like, he did so like he used up so much energy, so much work, did so well in NXT and like a little bit on the main roster in WWE, and
Sorry,
to
did you
the
hear what she
point
said?
that like now he's like used up everything his body can give. Like,
Mhm.
it's like he's drained himself out. He popped off too early. He
Are they in
peaked.
Ohio right now?
I think so.
No,
she
they
just
are
congrats-
in Pennsylvania, Reading, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
She just congratulated the Boston Celtics on their amazing win last night.
oh, it's because the Celtics and the Sixers.
Oh, because they're in Pennsylvania. Okay.
Yeah.
Which
Well, I assumed though they were maybe in Ohio since that's who.
Yeah,
Which I heard
and
the
also
Sixers-
what's it called? Mercedes loves the Celtics
yeah.
Oh, no, I know.
Oh, yeah.
because she's from Boston. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a requirement if you live in Boston, or apparently if you have family from Boston, or if you just love Larry Bird.
I used to have stock in the Celtics. My grandfather bought me stock in the Celtics when I was either like a 0 or 2. I can't recall what year. Somewhere in there, yeah.
Oh,
He went to like something where he got to meet a player. Well, it was player, right, or the coach? It was
Chris
player.
Forgiani.
Yeah. And the guy was late, and he was like, "I own stock in the Celtics. You work for me. You need to be on time."
To be clear, I was 8.
I know.
Okay.
That's what makes it even more awesome.
He was like a fucking 2 hours late, and we had nothing to do. We were just standing in line for 2 hours. Where is Samoa Joe, Jamie? That's a very good question.
So he was out this
well,
year
his
filming
film,
season
well,
2
the
of Twisted
filming's
Metal.
wrapped up, so
Yeah, but
he should be on his way back soon. Maybe he's
Yeah.
in the seat too.
Is oh shit, Statlander putting Monet out? I think.
Oh, she held the
Monet's-
title. Automatic loss. She held up the title.
Oh,
Automatic
yeah,
loss.
AEW doesn't really follow those rules, but the defeating, like, it's not.
So
Yes.
my question now for you both is presuming Mercedes wins at Full Gear, as I expect her to, as you guys probably also expect her to. Who do you think dethrones Mercedes?
Oh,
I want to say Camille, but I feel like that's too similar to the Tony Storm Mariah May storyline, which is so recent.
Yeah.
That's who I would like to see dethrone her.
who does? Oh man, that's tough.
Jamie Hayter?
If she's gonna, that'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be good.
Because didn't she say something about the TBS title like a few weeks ago?
I think so.
Yeah. That would be my
I don't
guess.
know.
If she's gonna stick around, maybe Mina Shirakawa. But she's got something going on with Mariah, so I guess she's not
Yeah.
gonna do the TBS thing. So I think that's a good guess, Kay.
Thanks. Plus, like, this is not really anything against Mina, but I don't feel like she's
Champion material.
yeah, at least like for what the matches we've seen her have, which haven't been very numerous and sometimes are squashy, you know.
I think she's good.
No, I think she's good, but I mean, I don't think she's.
Well, most of her work is like when she's like actually working, it's not in AEW, it's in Stardom.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, to give her a belt soonish seems early unless you start having her have more matches. Was more my point.
So
I would personally say Thunder Rosa.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
I feel like also
Yeah,
Thunder Rosa would probably be someone that Mercedes would want to drop it to.
Yeah.
That's a good guess.
Well, that's why I thought maybe Jamie Hayter too, like,
Jamie
because she's
Hayter,
a world champion, you know, former world champion.
I think
Part of me thinks
That's
that
not
Jamie
maybe,
might
that's not
beat
maybe.
Mariah.
So I had never seen that. I've been changing the subject totally away from wrestling. But
God, please don't.
Ace's mom had me watch a Hallmark Christmas movie, which I have somehow managed to avoid my whole life, but she broke my streak. And there's a sequel to it coming out. And at first she was like, I just want to show you the first like few minutes so you can see what it's like. And then like it totally sucked me in. I never thought I'd be a girl that like watches fucking Hallmark Christmas movies, but these two I'm gonna watch.
Mick Foley likes them.
Mick Foley likes them. I have a friend who does 25 days of Hallmark movies this time of year. No.
What?
Yes. No, he's not.
I have news for you.
He's not gay.
I have news for you.
Straight men can like Hallmark movies, Asa.
Uh-uh.
My husband. Idiot. Anyway. Sorry, there was a commercial for it. I think Saraya could finally win a title and dethrone Mercedes. Interesting. She'd have to be on the show first. Like, she's just fallen off the face of the earth. I hope she's okay. Do you know if she's injured and that's why she's been gone? Wolf?
Nah.
Do you know why Saraya has been gone? Like, is she injured? Or?
No.
Oh, I
not
bet she's
really.
doing a book tour. If I had to guess, that would be my
yeah,
guess.
maybe. I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she just had a book come out,
Yeah.
a biography.
Right.
I forget what it's called.
I remember now.
It's a book I would actually like to read. Or maybe listen to. I like audiobooks. Not that I can't read. But
Actually,
I
I just remembered. Actually, I remembered someone else who might possibly be Mercedes, but it would involve keeping the belt on Mercedes probably until All in Texas. Athena.
Oh, Athena. Oh, God.
Yeah.
I would love for her to come to AEW, but I really think they're keeping her in Ring of Honor. Like, I feel like she's found a home
she
there,
really will be the forever Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Fam. But
well, like,
no,
just
I don't
about
know.
who
Part of
has
me thinks
competed against her for that belt. Like, I don't know who's gonna dethrone her. Like, I would assume maybe eventually Billy Starks.
yeah,
But,
yeah. I
mean,
think
right
they're
now
trying to
they're
go
together,
back.
so.
I think they're trying to do Billy Starks and Athena again.
Yeah.
So I
She's
feel
the
like
only
it's
one
probably
I could see taking it.
yeah.
Looks like we have a squash match because we got two people already in the ring.
Yep. And Bobby is coming out.
Bobby. Oh, this is the 2-on-1 match.
Yeah, 2-on-1 Bobby. Oh my. Oh,
Is that like a Mortal Kombat outfit? What is that?
I don't know.
He's kind of dressed as Ken from Street Fighter 2.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
He's about to have a handicap match with some jobbers.
Differently abled match, we say now, okay?
No, I'm trying to think of what our biggest knife is. I think it's upstairs under the bed. We have like a foot-long knife, don't we?
I think it's more than a foot.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out when we see how far it goes through your body. I'm not really going to stab my husband.
What does he dress? Cheeseburger.
Oh, I've heard of him. He wrestles in GCW sometimes.
He's dressed like the Green Power
He
Ranger.
was in that match that White Mike was in. That clusterfuck battle royal.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Oh, something I didn't mention on our show. I'm gonna mention real quick. WrestleCade is coming up, which if you live in the South, it's definitely worth going to. It's a convention. It's December 29th, 30th, or excuse me, November 29th, 30th, and December 1st. And it's all sorts of wrestling personalities signing autographs, taking pictures. I mean, Ric Flair, Dennis Rodman, Lex Luger, Jake the Snake Roberts, Sting, Darby Allin, Who the fuck else?
Let me name the other AEW people. Is that
Tony
Switchblade Jay
Storm.
White.
Tony Storm's gonna be there. Thunder Rosa's gonna be there. Juice Robinson, Sky Blue, Kyle Fletcher,
Jay White.
Jay White, Jim Ross.
Jerry Lawler.
He's not an AEW person.
Oh, I was just saying he's gonna be there. Yeah.
The Acclaimed. Did I say them?
Oh,
Yeah. Daddy Ass is gonna be there.
nice.
Other old legends. Arn Anderson will be there.
Yeah.
Lita will be there.
Then I was naming AEW people.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying everyone at
A
this
ton of
point.
people.
Yeah.
A ton of people. So November 29th, they're doing a TNA pay-per-view, right?
Yeah, on Friday. Yeah.
TNA pay-per-view. The 30th, they're doing what they're calling a super show, which is basically they're just doing like a big indie show. And then December 1st, our local indie AML Wrestling is doing a show, a big show. And recently they've had FTR, they've had the Guns, they've had Nick Nemeth
and
Ryan Nemeth.
Yeah.
They get some big stars in there. What's his name? We
Mustafa
saw
Ali.
Rowan. We saw.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle was at a show. He didn't wrestle. Earl Hebner was at a show. I mean, they get some really big stars.
Top Dollar will also be at WrestleCade.
Yeah.
Part of that TNA pay-per-view that is happening on that weekend will be the Hardys will team with Ace Austin of ABC, going up against the Rascals and Kushida. Yes, Chris Bay unfortunately got heavily injured, and
Oh yeah. Chris Bay, that's the guy who got
Chris Bay. He's part of
Yeah.
the tag team ABC. Ace Austin and Chris Bay they're part of Bullet Club, but they're TNA stars. Very good tag team. Very, very good tag team. Who else is? Danhausen will be in the Wrestle Game. No.
Oh, really?
Oh, I
Yes.
had news about him that we didn't get to.
What's the news?
Fightful
sorry.
is reporting that he was in talks with AEW initially about coming up with a plan for his return, but nothing ever came to fruition.
Yep.
And he didn't want to be on Collision because of like conflicting with family schedule or something.
Yeah, there's something.
But he's been in like 50 matches in the Indies since he wrestled last on AEW tonight. And he hasn't talked to anyone from AEW in the last 6 months.
Jeez.
Is what Fightful said, which who knows, but
They're usually right.
I'm
They're
pretty
accurate.
sure his contract lasts until like 2026.
2025.
Oh, 2025. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like the summer, I think it said summer of 2025, maybe.
Oh, that would make sense, yeah. Who else is?
I hope they can figure something out. Like, I would like to have them back.
Yeah, he's very entertaining. Is he in that? Does he ever go to that mystery wrestling? Do you know about that, Wolf? Have you seen that?
No, I've never
Oh,
seen
for
it.
real?
Evil Uno does that, right?
It's weird. Like, if they do, look it up. You should look it up sometime. They just do. They try to be weird on purpose. They try to do things that no one's ever done before. It's pretty neat. Very neat.
No,
It's not for everybody, but it's pretty interesting for sure.
Remember, Evil Uno is like a big part of that, right?
I don't know. I know he's part of it.
His Twitter is the place where I first learned about it.
I'm trying to look.
Do you think Dalton Castle will return at World's End?
Why at World's End?
I
Because
don't think
they were
so.
supposed to take him through December.
I don't know.
I miss Dalton Castle.
Yeah, that's Dalton Castle.
Oh,
If you like Dalton Castle, you will like White Mike.
True.
They remind me of each other a lot. In like sense of humor.
Yeah.
And wrestling style kind of.
Yeah. White Mike isn't, flamboyantly gay. He is just funny. Very, very
He does not have peacock power.
being funny comes very easily to both of them. I would say.
Did you tell them that we're posting that thing?
Oh yeah, if you just watched, or excuse me, if you didn't watch AEW Weekly earlier, directly after Dynamite, we're posting an interview we did with White Mike, and you don't know who he is. I put a link on my X to his Instagram, or of course, you can probably just look him up on YouTube and stuff like that. White Mike, good wrestler and funny wrestler, but not. I wouldn't say he's a comedy wrestler.
No.
It's if I say so myself, it's a pretty interesting interview. It's about an hour long.
And he talks about some AEW people in it. Like he used to wrestle with the Workhorsemen. And he still wrestles with like Colby Corino, which I think has been on AEW a few times.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
And he worked security at the Dynamite.
Yeah.
Like on stage security, not like actual security.
Okay, I wanted to ask you. I don't know if you've seen the report about in an interview, Tony Storm said she's retiring from.
No, like no way. First of
That
all,
means she's gonna be on Saturday. She's coming back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I also pointed out to Asa, like in the interview, it said she's not going to wrestle anymore and she's going to stop doing appearances. She's scheduled to appear at WrestleCade, which is next weekend. So
yeah. Well, I think she means like in actual promotions, like because she said
she's going to stop doing appearances. I took that to mean
no.
like autograph signing.
I just thought that meant like wrestling, like indies or any other like.
It was like two separate statements. Like she was going to stop wrestling, and she was going to stop doing any appearances like in the public life. It's kind of
okay.
How I read it.
So that means she's definitely showing up on Saturday. Because she's like, oh, I lost in Mexico, I lost in Japan, I lost in UK, and AEW doesn't need me anymore. I'm like, no, they didn't know it needs you.
Yeah, no, I really missed her. I was talking about that the other day.
I mean, technically, I mean, there's maybe AEW doesn't need her necessarily.
Hush your mouth, Wolf. Hush it.
No, I'm saying
she's like the best character.
Yeah,
I would say in the company, pretty much. Like
I would say
best personality.
Maybe not. Should have, want, and should stay. Yes.
Because like their big personalities in their women's division are Harley Cameron, honestly. I would say she's like the biggest personality. Mercedes Moné. No one else has a lot going on.
Saraya. She got a whole thing.
Yeah, Saraya. I'll throw Saraya in there. And like I would say Thunder Rosa, but she doesn't get her personality really across in promos very well. Because her promos are usually like super brief and they're not part of a story usually. It's just like reactionary to something.
Darby versus Claudio.
But yeah, I think Tony Storm is like I think she should
go
back to being like the head of the
Yeah, let's be real. Tony should absolutely be in AEW. So, like, there will be a point that AEW won't need Tony, but they're still gonna keep Tony because
Willow, I would say is another like big personality, but she's also like out with injury.
I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom.
I wonder if she will come back during that Statlander Monet match and maybe keep Camille from interfering. That's rekindling the Chris Statlander Willow Nightingale friendship.
Huh. Interesting thought. Yeah, we haven't seen Willow in a bit.
Yeah.
Well, here, I'm going to address something I put up like 10 minutes ago. Jamie here says, I think Saraya could finally win a title and dethrone Mercedes when we were talking about that like 10 minutes ago.
No, I read that out loud when you posted.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going. I'm sorry.
I mean, you can still say your thoughts on it. I was just like, that we talked about it.
I think she needs to have been around.
Mhm.
Like it shouldn't be anytime soon. Like she needs to have been around for a month or more. But
Here, a little yawning machine. You want some coffee? I make
sure, yes.
coffee. I'll be right back.
But I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sick. I'm sorry if I'm slow.
Would you rather tea?
Just a caffeine.
No.
Very cool.
No. What were we talking about? Soraya. Yeah. She needs to have been around, but I like Soraya. You know, I know a lot of people have been down on her and her wrestling ability, but I've seen her have a couple bad matches. But wow, this is amazing here. Holy shit. What Claudio's doing. But my point was, I could definitely see Saraya holding a title because she has the personality, big enough to heel, to be a heel with a belt and all that.
Is this going to be too much caffeine? With your monster? Okay.
Bring the tissues.
Hmm?
Tissues. We do. Yeah, it'll be interesting tomorrow night to reveal our Continental Classic lineups. Yes.
Jake the Snake, another AW person that's going to be at WrestleCade.
True. Yeah, so, we've been talking about who, with whom we would like to get our pictures taken. And for me, number one is Lex Luger. When I was a kid, he was one of my favorites. And, well, not one of my favorites. In WWF, he was my favorite for sure. When he was doing the patriotic gimmick, the Lex Express, when he traveled all over the United States collecting signatures to take away Bret Hart's title shot at SummerSlam. It was supposed to be Yokozuna versus Bret Hart because Bret Hart won King of the Ring '93, but Lex Luger took it away.
Well, it's cool too because like your mom is basically in love with Lex Luger, and so that's like a guaranteed picture, because you guys are going to do that together, right? Like that's the whole reason she's coming to WrestleCade.
Yeah, I think they say that you can have 2 people per picture, which is good because some of the prices are silly.
I think it depends on the wrestler, maybe, but I think for most of them.
But Lex Luger definitely. Former ECW World Television Champion Jerry Lynn, who is an agent for AEW now. Gonna get a picture with him for sure. He might have been ECW World Champion and an autograph. Yeah.
I think he was.
He may have been ECW World Champion at some point. I'm not sure, but I know I believe he was the television champion. Who else was I talking about getting? Dennis Rodman is going to be there. Of course, NWO for life. Dennis Rodman of the Detroit Pistons and I'm just talking about Dennis Rodman, Wolf.
Oh, I see.
And the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, of the Detroit Pistons, and then San Antonio Spurs, and then Chicago Bulls, and then LA Lakers.
Huh. I don't realize he played for the Spurs or the Lakers.
Yeah. Well, when he played for the Spurs is when he started getting weird. At least visibly. I mean, I'm sure he was always weird. but that's when he started dyeing his hair. Is when he signed with San Antonio or got traded, whichever one.
I wish AR Fox would be there. It'd be cool to meet him. Like
Ric Flair is another one I'm gonna get a picture with for sure. Ric Flair,
Butterbean.
Butterbean, I think. We'll see now, and then we got to cut it off.
Yeah,
Can't get
problem is,
everybody.
it's from like 10 to 2:30 is the autograph signing times, I think. And so you got to account for how long you're going to be in line for certain people
And money.
and money.
Like Ric Flair, a picture with Ric Flair is $81. Is that right?
No, that's Sting.
$89. 89, and Sting is 81.
Yeah.
I wonder if they discussed that.
Well, what I have learned in trying to figure out how
Here
much
goes
people are
Darby.
going to charge.
Oh my
is
God!
the wrestlers usually don't determine that. It's whoever like sponsored them being at the event.
Really?
That's what I read
Where'd you read that?
on AMO's website or WrestleCade's website.
Interesting.
And when I was looking up like cost of
Well,
specific
maybe for that
wrestlers,
event. Maybe for that event, but
that's what when I was trying to figure out. I looked up like general events and how much wrestlers charge. Everything said it varies based on the cost set by the people who like put them there.
huh?
I mean, I'm sure they get some say. Like Ric Flair, I'm sure is like, give me more money.
Yeah. Which he just came out today, Ric Flair. If you follow me on Blue Sky, you would see this. Which I think that you just search "No Bones About Wrestling." I think I don't know how that works yet. It's like No Bones About Wrestling dot bsky.com or something like that.
Do they have like a verified system, like Twitter does?
I don't know.
Like a blue check.
Anyways, if you follow me on there, I put a picture about Ric Flair was on some podcast or something talking about how he used to take Xanax, but now he just smokes pot. I don't know in what state he lives. I thought he lived in Florida.
It's not legal there.
But it's not legal there. But whatever.
Or wait, they just voted on it in this past election. Do you know if it passed?
No. They also
Bunch of dumb
well,
bums.
never mind. Yeah, it passed. Yeah, that's,
I think every state should pass it, and they should tax the fucking shit out of it and give that money to schools.
I don't know how to tax the shit out of it, but tax it.
shit out of
Tax it and give it to the schools. I
Yeah.
totally agree.
I mean, it should be taxed like the same as alcohol, but then they should give that to schools.
It should be taxed less than alcohol. Alcohol destroys people's lives. I've never heard of anyone's life being destroyed because of pot. Like it might make you lazy, but it's not destroying your life.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a big difference.
Tremendous body control by Darby Allin. Caught in the
I had a doctor here tell me that as soon as weed was legal in North Carolina, I needed to get it because of my anxiety issues.
Yeah.
She was like, "You need to smoke pot."
Different
Like,
strands. Well,
Very surprising.
different strands are good
Yeah.
for that.
Mhm.
If there's a strong enough strand, it will bring on anxiety. So you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
You gotta be talking to someone who knows what they're talking about.
Well, like I don't because of my ADHD. Like I can just not medicate myself.
Uh-oh,
and
here's
it's
Rewind.
the same way. Yay, rewind!
Rewind says it's legal in Portland. I don't think it's taxed too bad. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of course it's legal in Portland.
I think pretty much the West Coast.
It's California, it's legal.
Oh yeah,
And it's in New York, right?
yeah.
Is it?
Yes,
New York?
in Virginia.
Virginia, right. Not fucking North Carolina yet.
catching respite on the ring and instead just caught the high blitz.
I don't like it. It makes me feel like I always feel, unless I take my medication. Yeah. Plus, I'm such a control freak. Like I don't like not being in full control of things.
The older I got, the less I. Oh my god! The less I really liked it.
Mhm.
Oh wow, he's just
Yeah,
Jesus.
just beating the shit out of him.
Yes, he is.
Do you think we're going to see the usual Phoenix rising from the ashes to come out victorious?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Not sure what we're gonna see. I tell you what I'd like to see. I'd like to see Sting come down from the rafters and save him, but I don't think that's going to happen. Come down from the rafters and beat Claudio with a baseball bat. What's this?
I wonder if they would do the same great camera work as when Darby rappelled from the rafters like a week or two ago, where they completely missed his descent.
I can't believe anyone's still doing that after what happened to Owen Hart.
Yeah. I mean, Tony checked with the family,
Oh,
got
my
like
God.
Martha's approval, but
No, I just mean for their own sake.
Yeah.
I can't believe anyone's like, okay, I'll do it. I mean, it was 24 years ago, but that's not that long ago, you know? I think it was 24 years ago. I think.
Darby wants to climb Mount Everest. Like, he's insane.
No, wait,
Yeah.
it was maybe 25 years ago. I think so, yeah. I think it was May of 99, I think it was. Very sad.
And
I was watching that pay-per-view and there was a group of us that would always pool our money together and get the pay-per-views. Like if you had enough people, it was just like $5 per person, you know, or $4 per person. So that's what we did. And I mean, like none of us could believe it, you know, like they really died. It was, you know, it's not something you see on wrestling shows. It was fucked up. Mm. I think it's gonna do it.
what the fuck? I do not approve.
Wow.
That was a squash match.
Wait.
Darby
on, did-
looks like the tape on his hands is like masking tape instead of medical tape.
Rewind says, from the sound of it, WCW hired one of the most legit dudes to be Sting's rigger. Yeah, I think I've read something similar to that. Yeah. Yeah, Sting never had any trouble. It always looked, you know, it's like he was a superhero or something. The way he came down. Yeah.
Well, then like
That was awesome.
they switched companies for Owens rigging, and that was like the first descent he had done with that company, which is why WWE sued that company.
Are you saying that was the same company?
No, I'm saying they used to use a better company and they switched to a cheaper one.
Oh,
Why Martha Hart,
WWE.
yeah, which is why Martha Hart sued them, and they sued the
Oh,
manufacturer. You know, like.
So wait,
Oh.
you're saying for Owen they used one company and then they switched?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because
saying.
Owen was the only person coming down from the ceiling for them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they talked about it on Dark Side of the Ring.
Uh-huh.
Although on Dark Side of the Ring, Martha says that she blames the carabiner that they used because it was like some sort of sailing carabiner that has a quick release, which is like so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But then in whatever we watched
That's so
recently,
awful.
I think maybe that Vince McMahon
Oh.
documentary, they said it was the harness. So interesting.
It's terrible.
Disgusting. Roderick Strong.
What?
Kid who grew up trailer park trash with two abusive, alcoholic parents, for crying out loud. Your own mother shot your father right in front of you.
Oh, is that right?
And as you know, Roddy, trauma is a result of an overwhelming sense of danger, powerlessness, and fear. However, healing is a result of feeling safe, empowered, and supported. That's why you do anything for home. It makes you feel all those positive things.
I don't know what's
That's why I was no different than you. That's why I trusted him. Fortunately, the difference between you and I, Cole for me was a mirage, what I wanted him to be. A fraud, a liar. And whilst Cole is a fraud, I do actually believe deep down in his narcissistic, sociopathic, frail, feeble brain. He's a man who cares about Roderick Strong. This is precisely why, upon further contemplation, I'm happy you won, Roddy. Because I want Adam Cole to watch a person he cares about. Because of your white trash upbringing, you aren't intelligent enough to realize you don't have a prayer. I'm sending you back where you belong. To your grimy little trailer park. And after the match, you'll be in so much physical anguish. You'll wish your mother hadn't shot your father, but instead shot you.
Goddamn.
MJF's been hanging out with Christian too much.
That's funny.
Like, where did this come from?
Oh, that's tomorrow where Bill Murray is playing golf on TV with Wayne Gretzky and Mark Wahlberg, apparently. I never watched golf. I'm going to watch that, though. Bill Murray, you know. Oh. Funny guy, if you're old like me. He's not been in many movies lately, has he? He was in Ghostbusters, the women one, for, what, 5 or 10 minutes. He was in Ghostbusters Afterlife for a little bit. But he was in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire for a bit, which, if you've not seen that movie and you like the Ghostbusters, that movie is awesome. Really good, like for real. Good enemy, great effects, very funny. That's the best movie I've seen in several years, actually. I really enjoyed it. Most fun movie, I should say, I've seen in several years. What got me to, oh, Bill Murray, yeah, playing golf. That's what So I've been making my Continental Classic here. I'm not going to reveal who I have. But I will say I have 4 faces and 6 heels. And so I'm trying to make it realistic. I'm trying to make it even. So I need 2 more faces here. It's tough to narrow down. Because I would put Swerve in it, but I mean, he's too good. You know, he's too high up for it. I think, you know.
Yeah. Plus, he's probably going to be busy.
Yeah. But yeah, so tomorrow night, 7:30, we will all 3 reveal our fantasy Continental Classic lineups, and we're going to reveal our predictions for Full Gear. And we'll see who says what. And, what?
So I was looking up to see if Roderick Strong's parents, one of them shot the other one in the face.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, no, not at all.
Oh.
His dad was a wrestler who trained under Jim Neidhart. And he's also an opera singer, or was an opera singer.
If you're young, Jim Neidhart was Bret Hart's brother-in-law, and Natalia Neidhart's father.
Yeah, really interesting guy. This is like the weirdest biography. So this is on Sportskeeda, which is like hit or miss in my opinion. But they have a whole article about Roderick Strong's parents, and it goes on for like ever. Like it talks about what his favorite concerts were.
Weird.
Isn't that weird?
But
he saw Elvis before Elvis died.
What?
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 68.
Who?
Roderick Strong's father.
Oh, his father. I thought you were talking about Roderick Strong.
Yeah, you know, 68-year-old Roderick Strong.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
This Saturday at Full Gear 0 Hour, you're going to be taking on QT Marshall. This is a match 20 years in the making.
So I know these guys have something to do with Costco. Can anyone give me a brief summary of like what they do exactly? Because I don't want to watch any of their stuff.
I think they eat food at Costco and then they're like, "Yo, that was yummy," or like, "Yo, that was not yummy."
They have to do more than that though for that.
Do they?
Famous. I mean,
I don't know. So Rewind 89 says, "Yeah, Hook the baby goat would destroy Swerve anyways." So you would put Hook in it. That's interesting. That's interesting.
I thought about putting Hook in it, but like he's so protected. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
like you say, and then Rewind says, so all 3 of you have Hook winning it. I don't know. I don't know if anyone will put Hook in it. Maybe.
Definitely we'll have him winning it, I think.
Who?
Wolf.
Is that right?
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
that's his favorite wrestler.
Oh. Wait, wait, what is Hook winning?
I said you're going to predict him to win the C2, right? Because he's your favorite wrestler.
Yeah, that's
Oh
Rewind.
no,
That's the
he's
guy
not.
who.
But
That's
now that I think, honestly, I did not even think about Hook in the Continental Classic.
yeah, me neither.
I did,
Wow,
but like
actually, that would be a good step up for him.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think they would have him win it, and I can't see him
No.
like losing to that many
Probably.
people.
Yeah, you go 50%.
Yeah.
So here's Logan James. Hey, Logan. Says, hello. I want Mercedes to still be the TBS champion because Hazuki chance to beat Mercedes for the New Japan Strong Women's Championship. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And Rewind says, Wolf is a big fan of Taz and Hook, aka FTW family. Is that right, Wolf?
He's in the zone.
He's in the zone watching Roderick Strong.
Sorry. I'm what's it called? I was also texting Dylan that MJF violated
Wait,
Rod.
he's saying he's like confirming this?
Yes, he's confirming.
Because I feel sorry for you.
Be a kayfabe story.
Maybe. Or maybe it was like
To get the most out of it.
Not on the
lethal. Yeah, probably
Maybe not on the internet.
hidden because Roddy doesn't want to talk about. Maybe it was like just like not actual like lethal like shot, obviously, but like I don't know, maybe just one time.
I don't know. I feel like in a
He
biography about
shot
his parents,
in
that would have been
general
mentioned.
direction.
Something happens that you don't like. He
I gotta join you. Okay.
baby.
My phone is dead.
So I want you to do something for me. I want you to look in the mirror and I want you to think about all the things that you have done to people. All the manipulating, all the backstabbing, all the using. And I want you to realize at Full Gear, when that bell rings, you're going to pay for all those sins. With every chop, with every punch.
I have a general wrestling question.
Okay.
When a wrestler like changes their gimmick,
Yeah.
or like a tag team changes their gimmick, for example, how frequently, like a percentage wise, do you think they go back to that original gimmick?
And also,
Almost never.
Almost never.
I mean, that's the first thing that comes to mind.
Damn it.
Almost never.
I was like,
Speaking of which, at WrestleCade, Papa Shango, what's his name? His name's Charles Wright, I believe. But one day he's going to be Papa Shango, and one day he's going to be the Godfather, his pimp character from the late '90s.
oh, he's another one on your definite yes list.
I think I'm definitely going to have my picture with fucking Papa Shango. Yes, I think I do.
Yeah, I don't think I exactly share. I don't know if you guys saw the Twitter segments of Collision. As you can see right now, I don't know if you can see it exactly because I might be ahead slightly, but so when Jack kidnapped ish Daddy Magic and was like tying the chains around his neck and everything and beating him up, Garcia came in and then they decided to tie up Jack to the front of his bus and steal his bus and drive with Jack tied up.
That was on Collision. Yeah. I saw that. That was scary. Yeah. I mean,
yeah, they just. I think Jack wanted to do that to Daddy Magic, so Daddy Magic and Daniel did it to Jack.
Oh my god!
And they just drove.
No, that's scary. I don't like it. I don't like it when wrestlers do stunts like that. It scares me. I know I sound like a wimp or something, but I really don't. I mean, I used to think it was cool when I was younger, but now the older I get, I'm like, it just makes me nervous when they do things like that.
You tried to take this man's life.
And people at the power, they just
Did he say no sandwiches?
tell me nothing's going on, so what do we
I
do?
thought he said savages.
Savages. Okay, shoot.
Yes.
I thought like Jack Perry asked for a sandwich, and he was like, "No sandwiches."
Everybody cares about right and wrong.
So Rewind says it's fine, Wolf. We will get our machine FTW family
I'm
tattoos
guessing you
later.
meant for matching, but
Matching.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, matching. Yes.
yeah.
That would be awesome.
Oh my God, Garcia's going crazy now.
Would you ever get a tattoo, Wolf? You wouldn't, would you? Wolf, get out of the zone. Did you hear
All
me?
right. Yeah.
I said, would you ever get a tattoo?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Wait. Oh my God. What? Oh my God. Okay, he's just breaking the headlights. Okay, he's just breaking the bus.
The goat bus.
Go
I
bus.
love
Yeah.
that bus.
Okay.
It always reminds
But
me of the truck
Garcia
from.
had a
Oh,
crowbar. I thought when
how do
he
you
held
think
the
that not break the
crowbar, I
light?
thought he was gonna beat Jack. But I was like, ain't no way this guy's gonna go that. But he just broke the headlights and stuff of the bus. So okay, that's fine.
that truck always makes me think of Jeepers Creepers.
Your ass, Jack.
I always think the Jeepers Creeper car looks like a rusted what are those cruisers called? Like the late 19 PT cruisers. It looks like a rusted, jacked up PT cruiser. That's like an older looking car.
Chicago, Illinois.
It's not like a bus, is it?
And of course,
No. No, it looks more. It looks closer to like an old model pickup truck mixed with something.
Mm-hmm.
Renee, you should know better than
They're having the contract signing in the men's locker room.
To my face randomly. I've got a whole legal team that has to make sure this is approved for me to sign.
Should Renee be in there?
What about today? What about the now? Live in the now, Renee. I'm gonna have my legal eagles check this out, and when I'm ready to sign it, I will. In the meantime, you just wait here.
Maybe they don't separate the men and women.
Maybe we're about to see Mike Tyson's butt again. I can't. Are we?
Oh, no, it's a football.
Look at this guy.
She just casually following Jericho.
I love Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Hey, see, he wants to talk.
Oh my God. She's just throwing people aside.
There's the RJ City.
I think it was
Power
RJ
walking
City, yeah.
is insane. She doesn't like run after him.
He's like he's
Michael
like
Myers?
Jason. No, Michael Myers, same
Yeah.
deal.
Well, Jason can teleport in the later movies.
True.
Michael Myers can't.
True.
Chris Jericho, I guess his legal representation must be on the concourses. What do the fans suggest? This has been rather entertaining.
All the drunks love it.
You could be an enthusiastic wrestling fan and not be a drunk. Sounds like I just look at you a little drunk, maybe. Like if you saw Jericho walking in the concourse while you were waiting in line for snacks, wouldn't you be like, "Yeah, Jericho"? You know? I know you, and you would.
Yeah, but those people were drunks. That's people love to go to wrestling shows and drink alcohol. They love it. I used to love it.
Took Ishii, there's Jericho, Big Bill, and Brian Keith took Ishii out of action earlier this summer. And now Tomohiro Ishii returning with a vengeance. I think it's time Jericho decided.
So was that like a pre-contract signing interview for 3 seconds? What was up with that?
That was supposed to be the contract signing with Renee.
In the closet?
Hey.
Yeah.
Listen, Ishii. I would sign this contract,
Huh?
but I don't have a pen. It's a good excuse. Well, Big Tom's got a Big Tom is always
Big Tom.
Yep,
Tomohiro Ishii.
I get it, but
that's their shortening of the name to Tom because his name is Tomohiro.
He outran Tomohiro Ishii with the Stone Pitbull. He's going to sign this under duress. Well, with the more words of Tony Schiavone, here's Chris Jericho puts pen to paper. There you go. The match one step closer to becoming official for Dynamite next month.
No.
Big Bill here. Jericho, you know exactly what's going on. I didn't realize the targeting position. He was touched the back of the Ishii to the entryway.
Hang on, conglomeration. We know you're backstage. Come save him.
Conglomeration, they've had their hands full here tonight. As Jericho, now the pen in hand.
Yeah, my Briscoe. And Rocky Romero. Holy shit. That was going to be like the highest up chokeslam we would ever have seen.
Yeah.
No, maybe. Generally. Ooh. Right away, we got one.
As Ishii picks up the contract, picks up the pen, and he makes the match official 1 week from tonight. AEW Dynamite, Chicago, Illinois, the Thanksgiving traditions. And this match would be the end of the road.
This music sounds like Indian music with like a sitar.
It's going to be the next Wednesday with the
Does it always sound like that? Is that his like normal music?
I don't know. I don't
Maybe
even know
it might
whose
just be
team
because
it
I have the
is,
volume so
to
low
be
that I
honest.
can't hear all of it or something.
Like, sometimes it's hard for me to tell like whose theme. I don't know if that's Tomohiro's theme or Briscoe's.
That's definitely not Briscoe's theme. His is a reach for the sky, boys, and then like the music hits and it's like
Yeah,
like
but
a
then
driving
like
rhythm
it's like
guitar or whatever.
afterwards is I don't really know Briscoe's theme too well outside of Reach for the Sky.
So that's pretty good. I mean, it sounds like generic rockish song.
Yeah.
In case you can't hear Asa, he says he'll tell you what's rocking. Bret Hart's music.
Toss out the mess. Toss in the power sheet. Toss out pricey. Now toss like a boss. Arm & Hammer Power Sheets clean 3 times more small loads than premium towel detergent at the same price.
I think we can agree the best wrestling song, which is actually a real song, is Ronda Rousey's Reputation.
Savings like these.
Entrance music.
RVD Walk.
Oh, Walk. I forgot about that. Yeah.
No, yes, the best wrestling song that's actually a song is Walk by Rob Van Dam. Number 2 might be when Hulk Hogan used to come out to Eye of the Tiger.
I like Orange Cassidy's Pixie song.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
But that might just be because I really like the Pixies.
Great. So sorry, Kay's phone died, so that's why I'm leaning in with her here.
I'm
You need to
trying
sit
to
up
think
more.
of what I would consider to be the best song. That's an actual song.
That's as high as this chair goes.
Well, see, it has to, like, you were too young because ECW, everybody had real songs. Almost everybody.
You really think you can get me to like dark chocolate?
What was Taz's song?
Want to taste bitter?
I don't recall.
Rewind. We're counting on you.
Yeah, rewind. Well, oh, here he goes. Let's see. Only song / walkout music you should know matters is Taz. Okay, what did he hit in ECW? What was his music? I don't remember. I remember his music in WWE, WWF, whichever. I think it was WWE by then. I don't know.
Discover excellent. Expect delicious.
No, it was WWF. He was there when it changed. I don't know what his music in ECW was though. Cannot remember. You don't need to stop. You're just checking it out. She's just checking it out.
Is it cheating if I say Final Countdown?
No,
No.
that counts.
Probably Final Countdown.
Rewind says it was not a real song. Maybe that's why I don't remember it. He says it was not a real song. It was very similar to the WWE version. Okay. Yeah, like the heartbeat and yeah. That was a good song for him. Good music.
Reputation is like such a good entrance song, though.
It's a good one.
Like, if I was a female wrestler, I would pick that song.
Good one.
Off. There's been a huge reaction to that. I want to know what your reaction was to what we saw last week. My reaction, too angry about it, but I'm a bit baffled as to why Miss Julia Hart decided to interrupt what I have to say. I've never really spoken to Julia. I've never really interacted with her. I've never wrestled her. I've never anything like that. So I'm just curious as to why she felt like it was okay to do that. And it's fine. You can do whatever you want. You're free to do that. I moved to the beat, playing drum just as much as she does. But if she wants to have a chat,
It's time to come home.
The fuck is happening? Oh, the righteous? The righteous?
No, baby, that's Julia Hart.
The house.
Oh,
And
let's
that was
see.
Brody King talking.
I got it.
We've seen your rebirth. Now it is time to rebuild.
Wolf, are you seeing this vignette?
And now you are stronger. More determined.
Yes.
Dangerous.
She's doing that wrong.
These objects.
See how she's holding the arrow in place with her finger?
Don't worry about it.
The fletching would slice your finger open.
How are you supposed to hold it? What the fuck is happening here?
You hold it with a way that you don't have to hold the arrow.
This is better than most horror movies nowadays.
Rose.
You do what? You just hold the string?
Yeah, you just hold it with this hand and at least I turn the bow slightly so that the arrow has gravity holding it in place, Because there's usually a little divot that your arrow fits into. I taught archery very briefly at a all-girls summer camp because they fired the archery teacher. I had no idea what I was doing, but I got very good at archery. It was very fun. I was an arts and crafts counselor, maybe. And then they pulled me from archery to put me on gymnastics because they also fired the gymnastics teacher.
Rewind says the Legion of Doom had Iron Man. I don't know how they got to get away with that. I don't remember that, honestly. I mean, Iron Man by Black Sabbath? I do not remember that, not at all.
Is there another Iron Man?
I don't know. That's what I was
Pretty
checking.
sure it was.
That had to be in NWA because it
I think
wasn't
it
in
might.
WWF, was it? Was it NWA or
I don't know. Mm,
WCW, WWF? AWA. Okay, there you go. None of the above. Thank you. Well, Wheeler Yuta has some.
Oh,
good
I just
shit
remembered
music.
a real song, walkout entrance song that is really good, and of course I have to say it because I'm biased. Metalingus.
It's
Correct.
Metal
Metalingus
Lingus
for Adam Copeland.
for Adam Copeland.
Yeah.
That's
So
such a
what's
dirty sounding name.
is that the one that's
Yeah,
on this
on this day.
day, Rossi clear
Yep, that's
We
Metalingus.
like to
Yep.
sing that together or
on
something.
the shirt of paramount
Yeah, except for the fact
clear
'cause we don't know all the words.
on the shirt.
I really miss Adam Copeland.
Yeah.
So do I.
I was like never that into him in WWE. I was
I
never
was
very
like
impressed.
into him
And then they
like
came to AEW and I was like,
later
where the fuck has
on.
this guy been? Wait, say that again?
I was into him like later on. Like at first, I didn't really care for him, but like closer to his like first retirement, like when he had to retire because of his neck, like probably the year before is when I started caring about him, and then when he came back, I was so happy, and I was like, yes. And then he became my favorite.
Rewind has got a good point. Cult of Personality is a real song, you know?
Oh yeah, Cold Personality, that is a good one.
I used to like freak out when I would hear that song. I was a very big CM Punk fan. And now
I would consider
struggle.
Elevated a real song, kind of.
Which one?
Elevated. Osprey.
Oh.
Osprey.
Yeah. What else?
Oh, I said
Kingdom is a really good song. Cody's theme is really good.
Oh,
And
so my
really-
whole question about whether
in my ear.
well, I'm talking to them. My whole question about like whether wrestlers ever return to their original gimmicks was about the Kingdom. Like I miss their entrance music so much. And I miss Maria Kanellis Bennett being like their manager. It was like my favorite part of Ring of Honor.
Yeah, usually, not always, but usually when a gimmick has run its course, it's run its course. People don't go back to it.
So like if like I think we're seeing the dismantling of the Undisputed Kingdom slowly happening like person by person. So when they're by themselves again, you don't think they'll go back to what they were before that? They'll just do something new?
Who knows?
I don't know.
Because the only reason they changed was because they like unified with these.
That's a good point.
factions.
Now, well, that's the exception to the rule. Rewind says Hulk went back to the red and yellow. That's true. But like I said, usually people don't go back to their gimmick.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Now you will see it sometime in the indies. You'll see a guy who ended up with a different gimmick, and then he goes back to his most popular gimmick to be in the indies. That will happen. But like within the big companies, if they've had a gimmick and that ends, that's usually the end of it. You won't see it
I
again.
mean, lately in like modern day, like if there was a gimmick that I have noticed like a couple times, like if there was like a gimmick that was like strictly better than the one that they had like more recently had, then they will go back. But otherwise, yeah, I don't know.
Cassie, a flurry of pinfall attempts. It looked like Cassie was
It's
trying
hard
to
to tell, really.
elegantly, technically, but it's Wheeler Yuta that's turned this into a dirty fight. Does that surprise you, Matt Menard? That Wheeler turned this into a dirty fight? I mean, it doesn't. Not when you're hanging out with the Death Riders, guys.
What else? Like, I'm trying to think of.
shit!
I mean, I would argue.
That's a really good example.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
damn,
And now he's
American
technically
Badass.
gone. Not only did he go from American Badass back to the Dead Man, he also went back to the American Badass after his retirement because it's the real him. It's
Kid
just
Rock's
Mark
probably going to
Galloway.
end up being like the chairman of the Federal Reserve. You know that, right?
Huh?
I said Kid Rock's going to end up being the chairman of the Federal Reserve.
No.
Linda McMahon is in charge of education. They're going to put Ted DiBiase in charge of the Treasury. That's what I heard. That's what I read.
Just
No,
use
no,
all
even
wrestlers' gimmicks to place.
no, Asa, not even worse. It's not gonna be at like old timer Ted DiBiase. It's gonna be Ted DiBiase Jr.
Oh God. Oh God.
Is Dr.
We
Ness
really
still
want to
alive?
go
He could be
on.
put in for charge of the National Institute of Health, you know?
I think he is. Wait, which one? Dr. Kevorkian or the wrestler?
Dr. Death, like the
Well,
wrestler.
Dr. Kevorkian's nickname is Dr. Death.
I was talking about a wrestler's gimmick.
I was just making sure. He was the more well-known Dr. Death. I'm just making sure.
Steve Williams, that's Dr. Death.
Yeah.
That is who I'm talking about.
I just realized. I would actually say possibly MJF went back to.
I was trying to decide if that was just a returning to heel form or if that was going back to your previous gimmick. Because he never really like fully moved away from his gimmick. He just kind of like altered it a little bit.
Yeah. I don't
I
know.
really wish you'd bring back the kangaroo kick though. I enjoyed that.
You're gonna have to walk her.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, like at all?
I was busy. I didn't get a chance to. You heard it. I knew you heard it later. Later.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and go now.
Really?
I'm not gonna do it because like
Okay.
it's gonna be late.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm sorry. I feel terrible.
It's alright. Oh, I can wait 5 minutes.
Probably 15 minutes.
That's fine.
Rewind says, all right, Rewind, most of them, but I like you giving these examples, though. It says Rey Mysterio technically went back when he put the mask back on in WWE, yes.
So,
He looked like a 10-year-old girl without his mask, especially when he bleached his hair.
did Mick Foley go back to Cactus Jack after Do Love?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. I
I
just said most,
think,
the vast majority, and like 90%, 95% of the time.
I don't. Yeah,
People
I
don't
mean
go
the
back
thing
to their
is, I
gimmicks.
think he kind of just. I don't know, cause like, I don't know. I kind of lost track, like how. I think in the old days, Mick Foley would do like all three, do Mankind, Cactus Jack, and Dude Love, but then
Yeah.
like closer to modern day, he would just be Mick Foley.
I just realized I never changed the background for Dynamite. There we go. There's Kenny Omega's teeth
I miss Kenny Omega's teeth.
and his nipple. Right between his left nipple. And there's Matthew Jackson and Britt Baker. I'm sorry, I totally forgot to change the background for the show.
Speaking of Britt Baker, I have seen that she is in Cobra Kai season 6, I think.
Oh wow, that's cool.
God, that show's in its 6th season.
That's crazy.
Nuts.
I watched the first
Oh,
2 and they were very good. But then I was like, God, how many of these are they gonna fucking do?
A lot.
Apparently, yeah. I mean, I thought the story was gonna wrap up, but then I realized it was not gonna ever wrap up. Maybe it's still good. Do you watch it? Is it still good?
No, I just saw on Twitter.
First 2 seasons were excellent.
Are they still enemies on the show or are they working together?
Rewind says Taz has better nipples. Just saying.
Oh. Rewind, getting to talk to you is like one of the highlights of my week.
Thank you. That makes me feel real good.
I said one of, obviously.
Well, I got better nipples in both of them, but you're not going to see it because this is not that kind of internet broadcast. That's going to be on our OnlyFans.
That does not exist.
That's going to be on our grappling fans.
Or what?
Grappling fans. That's what we're going to call it.
We're not doing that. I would lose my job.
Well, that's what I'll call it. It'll just be me, and I'm going to draw a face on a pillow.
You're gonna just rustle a pillow.
I'm not going to wrestle it.
No.
Yep,
Oh my
yep.
god.
Mm-hmm.
Something's wrong with you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I get
I'm
it.
changing my answer. Yes, rewind is the highlight of my week. Period.
Yeah, I understand. I would love to see you grapple Taz, Asa. Taz is legit black belt in judo. I would fight him in the ring. I would never fight him in a real fight. Hell no. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But I am actually professional wrestling trained. I went to pro wrestling school. Um, I mean, you can see obviously from looking at me, I was not going to be a pro wrestler. I did become a manager though, for a brief while in the independents. But I always wanted to go to wrestling school since I was like 13 or 14. And then when I turned 18, I said I'm fucking doing it, and I did it. It beat my ass and all that, and made me run until I vomited, made me run the ropes until I vomited, but I kept coming back.
I would like to point out that yes, you went to wrestling school, but you since have had spinal surgery. So wrestling Taz, who's like the king of the suplex, is probably not the best idea.
That's true. I'm very
Yeah.
feeble now. I have the health problems of like a 70-year-old man. It's been a pretty good match here.
Yeah.
So you know how to take a bump. Yes, I do. But as she said, I've had spinal surgery, so I can't anymore. But yes, I do. Yeah. Yeah.
God,
They
look
taught
at
me.
it.
They taught me everything. I mean, they taught because they were at first they were thinking about making me a ref, and I was like, I don't want to be a fucking ref. I'd rather be a manager. So, but they showed me how to ref, and then kind of taught me how to manage. They didn't really have to teach you. You just have to act like an asshole and don't look at a particular person. You know, you look past everybody when you say you're this and you're that. You know, you can't look at a particular person. You got to be scanning the crowd
Because they'll punch you.
because they'll punch you. Yes,
Yeah.
right. Well, but especially your job is to get heat with everyone, not one person.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's like in theater when you're like giving a speech and you're facing the audience, like you're not looking at anyone, or you
Right.
shouldn't be.
Yeah, same thing. Same thing.
Oh, that was neat. Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Cassidy won.
Yeah, he's totally fucking losing on Saturday.
Yep. Yeah, there's no way he's winning the belt on Saturday.
Yeah,
I'm spoiling one of my picks there, but there's no fucking way he's winning the title.
yeah.
I'll be
No.
cheering for him, but there's no
not
way.
he's not the one who should beat Moxley anyway.
I don't know. I
I
think
think
that would be
eventually-
awesome if he beat Moxley. Yeah.
I think
It
there's
would
gonna
be
this,
good
and
for
then,
him
like,
if
maybe
he
2 pay-per-views
beat
from now.
Moxley, but as of right now, in my opinion, I think right now
Oh shit.
Orange shouldn't be the one that beats Moxley. I think Darby.
Who would you have beat him
I don't know,
instead?
man. I think that'd be great. Like, I think he represents AEW very well.
Me too.
Like the other side, you know,
Yeah. I love him.
the non-deadly serious side. You know what I'm saying? And together, Moxley and Orange represent all parts of AEW, and that's why I think it's such a great matchup.
Oh, I meant to say this when we were watching Collision, but they were doing a promo, so I didn't want to talk during it. Because we were taking notes and stuff. Marina Shafir.
Wasn't.
What?
I wasn't.
Oh, we watched it separately. Then.
Oh no, I did. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying this show. I'm sorry.
No, Collision. When
What's he
Moxley was
doing? Oh,
sticking his hands in his pockets. When Moxley was doing his promo, Marina Shafir was just like standing behind him, and she looked like someone out of The Conjuring. Like she looked so creepy, like demon possession creepy.
you never know. Could happen to anyone.
Also, could happen to nobody.
Could happen to anyone.
This would need to be a concerted effort. The entire locker room needs to empty right now to protect.
I know, almost. Oh my God, they're just who's gonna save Orange Cassidy? He's got a bunch of friends. Come the fuck on. What's going on here?
Plus, they've already done several run-ins. They saved Mark Briscoe, right, at one point.
So Rewind 89 says, I would love to wrestle the GOAT Taz in a Jello match. That would be Christmas and my birthday all rolled into one if that ever happened. Well, he's recovering from his
Double knee surgery.
his knee surgery, so maybe we can get him on the horn here after he's recovered and see what we can do. That'd be nice.
Because if you've recovered from a double knee replacement, you definitely
want to slip around in
get
Jello.
yeah.
That's true. Oh, that's the last thing you'd want to do.
Yeah.
Like Jello or black ice. Watch out for black ice, people.
Maybe pudding would be okay.
Pudding would be
Because it's
okay.
more like viscous, you
Yeah.
know?
Or mud.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
But not Jello. Mud would be erotic, you know? Not with those two. I just mean in general. It's erotic. You know?
That's because you don't have a vagina. You don't want mud up in that. That's gross.
I have several in the basement.
Yeah.
like Ed Gein.
Yeah. We all have dreams, and mine is a Jello match with Taz.
I'm sorry, we weren't trying to rain on your dreams.
No, yeah.
They took their sweet ass time getting out there.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Maybe he's gonna turn on them now and be like, fuck y'all. Where were you?
No.
No, unlikely.
He's gonna pull out Rocky Romero's teeth with that thing.
I think those are his sunglasses.
Wait, he just.
Oh, he had some sort of dental
Wait, how
tool.
did he get out of
Maybe,
it?
but I'm
Oh.
pretty sure that's what they were. Yeah, sunglasses.
Okay.
That would be even more painful.
Yeah, it would be. He did it. Orange Cassidy is awesome. His character has developed so much and like so much depth. I'm shocked.
Mm-hmm.
When I first saw him, I thought it was funny, but I was like, this will get old.
Yeah, and it really hasn't.
But it really hasn't. It's like,
Yeah.
it kept getting funnier to me, personally.
Well, like the fact that he's like an awesome wrestler,
Correct, yeah.
I think is what
right.
makes it work.
Yeah, right. If he sucked, it wouldn't be funny anymore, yeah. So, yeah, the show, excuse me, the pay-per-view starts at 8. We will be on at 6:25 if I'm not dead. There's Will Ferrell. He was screaming at people about voting for Vice President Harris.
Oh.
Who doesn't love Orange Cassidy? Easy on the eyes, easy on the eyes, easy on the eyes, and the talented wrestler.
Yeah, I was while he was doing that Defiant Hands in Pocket, I was thinking he's like one of the most attractive AEW wrestlers, I think.
I can see
like
that.
Conventionally attractive. Like I personally don't find him very attractive, but I recognize that he's a very good looking person.
I could see that. I can't.
Yeah.
I couldn't name. I mean, I don't really have any strong opinions on men, but I don't know if I could name one who's more handsome than Orange Cassidy.
Bishop Khan.
Chris Jericho.
Bishop Khan. What the fuck is wrong with you? No, Bishop Khan. Juice Robinson.
Juice Robinson.
I find him very
Get the fuck out of
attractive
here.
though. I like a little crazy, you know, and like wild hair.
You're
I'm down
weirdo.
with that.
You're a weirdo.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. We're gonna leave on that note.
No, we're not.
Yeah,
We're gonna remind them.
Okay. Yeah. No. I got a couple things to say. Yeah. Thank you for joining us. But I got a couple things to say. So tomorrow night, 7:30, we're doing our Full Gear prediction and preview show, which will be for the No Bones About Wrestling Prediction Championship belt. Which is, well, I'm not going to move the camera. It's here. Oh, you can see it. It's right. It's right there. We'll have it down tomorrow. But right, the winner gets the belt. Kay Fabulous currently has it. She went perfect on the last pay-per-view to get it. So we'll have that. And we're going to reveal, we each are booking who we would put in the Continental Classic. So we're gonna reveal that too, and
Mhm.
probably debate it a little. So that'll be fun. And that is at 7:30 tomorrow, wherever you're watching this. Twitch, YouTube, X.
And we strongly encourage audience participation. So if you want to submit your picks for Full Gear,
Right.
we're gonna do like a audience contest to see who gets the most correct picks
Yeah.
out of our viewers. And also if you want to create your 9 so you can join in the conversation.
It's 12.
Oh, 12. Sorry.
12.
12.
9's baseball team.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what I was thinking of.
Let's do that. Let's do that too. Let's make the best baseball team out of the wrestlers. All right, so that's at 7:30 tomorrow, and then Saturday at 6:25 we're gonna be doing the coverage of the pay-per-view. So starting the 0 hour starts at 6:30, so they start after us, and then the actual pay-per-view starts at 8. So we will be there for that, checking our predictions and just talking and talking and talking like we do. And it'll probably be fun, I think.
That's always fun.
And
I mean, probably.
Steven Chambers says Orange getting his butt kicked. Yeah, he got
Yeah,
it
for
kicked.
real, yeah.
He got kicked tonight, and he's still not gonna win. But that gave me thought that there's more of a chance than 0.
Oh, I think there's more than a chance.
There's like 5% chance he could win. I think
That would be like such a joyous moment.
that would be
for
awesome.
me.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That would be like Kofi Kingston
Yeah.
winning the WWE.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. And then you're skipping the thing that's happening like in 10
Oh,
minutes.
in like 10 minutes. Yeah, we're releasing an interview we did with an independent wrestler named White Mike, who is a very cool guy, good wrestler, and funny wrestler as well. And as I said, look up some clips of him. And he's on Instagram. And if you go to our X page, I've linked to his Instagram. And our X page is at No Bones Wrestling. That's RASSLIN as in night. But yeah, it's an interview. It's an hour long. It was K Fabulous and I both interviewing him. And if I say so myself, it was pretty good, pretty interesting. And
I
we
found it
had some
super
laughs.
funny,
Yeah, we had some laughs, and it was interesting. So check it out. If you liked it, let us know. If you didn't like it, let us know why. So we can make it better next time.
Mhm.
Um,
I thought of something we can do for next time. We can ask them if they have any questions they want us to ask.
true. Good call.
Yeah.
Is that it? That's everything.
That's
The
everything.
only
and
thing
Matt-
I'm gonna promote is, I guess, the weekend after this one. I will probably be with Byron and the others,
for
doing Survivor Series with them
Cool.
because we got War Games.
I may do that. I may try and find my way over there if they got an extra space. Maybe.
Oh,
I
I
hate
can
Survivor
ask 'em.
Series now.
Yep.
I hate
But
it.
it's War Games now.
It's War Games.
They don't do it right. I hate it.
Oh.
By the end of War Games, at least 5 people should be bleeding.
Well, they started doing blood again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
that's not gonna be 5
they're
people.
limiting it to like very few. Like the last match that had blood was Punk and Drew in Hell in a Cell.
Mm-hmm.
I encourage everyone to go back to in the WWE Vault or whatever they call it,
On
WWE on Peacock, WWE. Go to the NWA Great American Bash '87. You'll see War Games 1, War Games 2, and they're awesome. And the crowd is like crazy. It's like somebody gave the crowd drugs. That's how crazy they are. And it's a lot of fun. Ric Flair, Lex Luger, the Road Warriors, a bunch of people in the matches, I should say. Yeah, Steven says I miss the old War Games matches. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, NWA, just what I was just saying.
Yeah.
So for real, people, go check those out. Those were the fucking shit. Like some of my favorite wrestling matches of all time, no doubt.
I agree.
But now they do red versus blue, so that's fun too. But I don't know. I don't know what the card is, so I don't know.
Oh, wait, there's a women's War Game this year too, isn't there?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give them out. Women's War Games is Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Io Sky versus Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae.
Raquel Rodriguez is in Judgment Day?
Yes, because Liv is in the Judgment Day.
What? Who's in the Judgment Day? Dominic?
yeah. So the
Dominic
Judgment Day is now Finn, Dom, JD, Liv, Raquel, Carlito.
Carlito?
Yes,
What the fuck?
Carlito.
Okay.
We missed some stuff.
Yeah, we missed some stuff.
And men's war games is Team Original Bloodline, Roman Reigns, The Usos, Sami Zayn, and most likely Seth frickin' Rollins versus the new Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tamatonga, and Tangaloa, and Big Bronson Reed.
Is Sammy back with Roman?
Sammy's helping Roman against the new Bloodline.
Where?
So
And so
Rewind
is
says-
Jay.
Rewind says you guys really don't watch WWE, do you? No. We haven't for months, but I'm going to start.
And the
a
only
little bit.
other
We found out
Yep.
that Vince McMahon has sold all his stock.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
sold all his stock, so he does not profit from WWE at all.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped watching it when all that stuff.
And there's
came out.
only one other match on the card, which is a World Heavyweight Championship match. Sorry, Gunther versus Damian.
Who?
Gunther versus Damian. Damian Priest.
That's interesting. It's interesting.
Rematch.
We say Rhea, Destiny's Child, and Io versus Liv, Raquel, Tiffany, Nia, and Candice. And
I
Omega
am
Red
happy that
fan.
Candice
One of
is
the
finally
teams
getting
sounds way better than
showcased.
the other team.
Omega Red fan says War Games is very good. I agree, sir. Yeah, man. The old NWA and even some of the WCW ones were good, but especially when it was NWA.
I liked when there was like the 2-story one with all the weapons.
It was three.
3-story, yeah.
Three, just the
And,
triple
like,
cage.
The belt was at the top, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, that was
And then you had to make it back out of the 3 cages with the belt.
That's fantastic.
It was pretty cool. It was cool. A lot of people did not like that. I loved it. All right. I think we're going to say goodbye now.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
Everybody, thank you for watching. We appreciate it very much. 7:30 tomorrow. Full
I
Gear
will be
preview. Yes. Thank you.
And keep your eye out for our White Mike.
Oh, yeah. White
tonight.
Mike. Well, the White Mike interview is going up in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Awesome.
Video and audio. So wherever you want to watch it or listen to it. And it'll be on YouTube. You don't have to listen to it right now if you don't want to.
You must listen to it now.
But yeah, so 7:30 tomorrow night, Full Gear predictions and preview, and we're gonna reveal who we think should be in the Continental Classic. Each of us.
That's good. Exciting.
What else?
That's right.
Saturday, 6:25, Full Gear. That's when we're starting our coverage. And then Tuesday, we're back to our regular time. Tuesday at 7, AEW Weekly. And that's it. And thank you, Rewind. We will have a good night. And yeah, thanks everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Wave.
I'm sorry, waving.